Yeah, I suppose we did so much work early and kick so inaccurate, and I thought our ball use was pretty average as well. So pretty much through the game, I think we've ended up with 80 ineffective or clanging kicks, which is it's just way too high. I think you sort of look around the 65 mark, and we've had 80, so that makes life tough. And Adelaide, to their credit, they just kept coming, and their run started to come from half back, and they really got some good flow in their game, and they made the most of their inside 50s and hit the scoreboard. So it's good to get over the line. We've had a few close ones. We've probably lost those. So to the players, it's a real pat in the back for their character to come back when it looked like we just had no run or where the next goal was going to come from. And you find some big moments in games. I thought Walker's play on the far side was just outstanding. Right at the end, Aaron Joseph tackles. Simpson, a couple of his efforts, and we had Murphy and Judd all day. I thought they were our best players with their work rate. So some moments in the game that players really stood up, and some players, the old crew of Judd and Murphy, really led the way.
Pressure and intent seemed to be a bit up from last week as well.
Sorry?
The pressure and intent must have been up a bit from last week.
More in our front 50. I think we've had 27 inside 50 tackles, which is outstanding. We create stoppages, give ourselves another chance. So from that point of view, I thought that was a big tick. Got outmarked a couple of times and a couple of times late, but all in all, I thought that was another big step in the right direction.
Even at quarter time, when you led by 27 points, you still wouldn't have got comfort from the way it happened, because you dominated every statistical category, but just didn't get reward for effort.
Yeah, no, that's right. I think our effectiveness just to finish the last bit of the play was really average, and I thought we kicked a few too many long points as well. I thought we gave them the opportunity to get a quick point back into play, and whether we just had a flying shot. But overall, at the end of the day, we take the 4 points and say we had to really fight, and it's good growth for our group.
Their tall forwards scored 8 of their 12 goals.
Yeah.
And a few of them from Leeds, a few from contested marks. They're always a handful for you.
Yeah, they were, and that was probably the way that we thought they could win, with Tibbet kicking sort of 4 and 5, and Walker doing the same, and maybe McKernan and maybe getting amongst it as well. So we thought they could, if they kicked 10, Adelaide were right in the game out of those 3 forwards. So we sort of made it an emphasis to maybe hopefully shut the supply, and the way they brought the ball in, but they still hit the scoreboard, which was a little bit of a worry in that second quarter.
Is the kicking going forward, or was it just a bad night?
I thought it was a bad night. I thought some players that can kick the ball extremely well. Maybe a little bit of a structural issue too with the personnel. I thought at times we maybe a little bit small at times, so you try and be a little bit cute with the footy. But yeah, I thought it was just a poor night. Blokes that you would back in 9 out of 10 to hit the target, miss some of those targets. So yeah, I thought it was more just our execution on the night.
When you talk about the structure that Hanson didn't give you a lot of time, I think do you need someone out there to afford to fix that
Matty Cruz? It's one of those ones. I thought Sean work in the ruck was pretty good from a hit-out point of view, and even towards the back end of the game, I thought his chase and run, trying to get Rutten and a few of those, was good. So he's still developing, and we'll still put games into him to get that growth as a forward and ruckman. But yeah, we just probably need a little bit more of a return in the game as well.
Is Yarra okay?
Yeah, just got a bit tight, and we've got a 6-day turnaround, and we had a back pocket sitting there in Aaron Joseph, so it just looked an ideal sub to change. So, it was sort of more of a cramp and that, and he has done a hamstring last year, so it was just in that hamstring area where he cramped and that, so we just took a real conservative view that if he does it, it's 28 days, and we've got the ideal player to replace him sitting on the interchange.
Have you got a report on Paul Bauer, how bad what is?
No, I haven't. They'll probably get scans and that tomorrow. Same with Andy Collins as well with his shoulder, so we'll probably find out tomorrow. I don't know how our doctors will go with scans and that over Easter period. It'll test them, but if anyone can do it, our blokes can.
Just on walkout, 4 goals, you must have been pretty happy. Because he was a sub, wasn't
He was a sub last week and probably didn't have the best game against Collingwood and got taken off as well. But I thought he responded really well. We work through. Sometimes the sub can be used as a motivating thing for players to give them a sting, and it was for Andrew, and he responded brilliant tonight. And I thought his last quarter against Essendon the other day was pretty good as well. We probably should have got used a couple of times with the ball, but we somehow missed him. And but I thought he was pretty good last week as well. Thank you.